for now. So let us see how to add our entry. So now that we have that, so we can then go ahead. Now that we have run our migration, we can then go ahead to these views at the point when the user have entered a valid form entry. This is our validation. If this is not true, then the validation does not pass through, or does not, is not the form. The user enters something that is not right, or something that does not go well. So now that we have created our model, instead of us to just print the message to the console, which will not persist after a long time. So what we now need to do is now say contact, and now say, of course, you need to import the model from the current directory, models, import, and what would we call the model again? Contact us. Import contact us. So I will then come in here and say contact is equals to contact us, and I define that as, of course, the field that you have defined, the full name. The full name is equals to form dot, don't forget I told you cleaned data is a dictionary, and I want to get the value of the key full. I wish I still have that in the console. Do I still? No, I've cleaned it. Okay, so we have seen it in action. You can just rewind the video and see what I've shown you before. And I go the way of email now. Same thing, I just copy for speed's sake. Email is this, wrap, and the key for email is email, and I go the way of the next one now is level, and I Ctrl V again, and I get the value of the key level, and I also go the way of comment again, and that again will be form dot clean data, and the key will be comment. So now that I have that, I have my contacts, and I can then say after that I should save to the database. To save to the database, all you just need to do is call the function save. Very simple and easy. Call the function save, and now that I have called the function save to persist to the database, and after that it will redirect the user to the success page to see, oh, your query has been saved, your query has been sent, and we attend to you in the next 24 hours, as the case may be. Now that we have saved that, let us now go ahead to test our application. I go back to the form feed again. Sorry, I have not started my application, so I need to go ahead and say python manage.py, and I run my server. Now that I've run the server, I can then come back in here and run my contact us form. Now that I have my contact us, I go the way of fake filler again, the easy friend of the front-end developer. Now instead of having 343, I go the way of 400 level. So now that I have that, I can then go ahead to submit. So now that I've submitted, your query has been sent, which is good signal to the user of say, okay, thank you for receiving my query. I'll be expecting a response from you. So I can then come in here, refresh my page, and I resume viewing my SQL viewer. Cancel this. There's an error. Alright, let me just open the database itself. Okay, let me open the file again. Now I have file, I come to the contact us. You can see that the record that I've just finished adding now has been committed to the database, and that is it on how to work with form, both the manual way and using the inbuilt Django functionality. And of course, you can go ahead to add more. If you go back to your using Django built-in functionality, and in the process, we learned how to work with validation, and subsequently, of course, you might want user to attach. Maybe they are facing an error. You are working with a coding school. Maybe they are facing an error, and you want them to attach a file, attach a screenshot. You can just have a form feed that take file from the user, and that is what we are going to be looking at next. But for now, let's test our application again and enjoy it ourselves as a developer of the application, by testing it one more time. So now we have that. I go ahead and submit again, and boom, your query has been sent. I come again to my database, web viewer of the SQLite. I refresh again. If it's okay, now you see that I have that in my database, and that is it for that for now. So up next, we are going to be looking at how to work with files in Django, and we are not going to be looking at the manual way again. We are going to be making our life very easy by using the inbuilt Django functionality.